Okay, so for this guy, we've got a current that does this. I'll call this guy I1. That's I1. We also have a current that does this. Notice that this current also flows through that ammeter, right? And I'll call this I2. And yet there's another current that does this, right? Remember that parallel circuits have many currents, but just one voltage. Okay, and I'll call this guy I3. And I1 is 15 divided by 2 is 7.5 amps. And I2 is 15, and the only resistance in the path of that current is 3 ohms, right? So 15 divided by 3 is 5 amps. And I3 is 15 divided by, well, the only resistance in the path of that current is 5 ohms, right? So that's 3 amps, okay? Now we got to decide which ones are going through which ammeter, right? A1 has all 3 going through it. So A1 is going to be 7.5 plus 5 plus 3 is equal to, what is that? 7.5 plus 5 plus 3, is that just 15.5 amps? Ta-da, right? A2 has only these I2 and I3 going through them. So A2 is going to be 5 plus 3 is 8 amps. Okay, and then I3 is only, A3 has only the current I3 going through it, so that's just 3 amps. Okay, I think we're good. I don't know, are these harder? I feel like series ones are harder, but maybe that's because they're series all the time, right? So then they ask the final question, right? Greatest power dissipated by a resistor. Now, for a series or a parallel circuit, I think power is V squared over R. And the reason I say that is that we know the voltage. They all are attached to 15 volts. This is how your house is wired, right? The furnace and the vacuum cleaner and the light in your room all are connected to the source voltage. Okay, so power is V squared over R. Now think about this. The greatest power, for this number to be big, this number has to be small, right? So the greatest power is going to be this smallest resistor. Now, if you don't understand that, then just do the power of the smallest resistor and the power of the biggest resistor. And look at them. One will be larger than the other. That one is the one that you'll say is the greatest power. Okay, I'm just going to cut to the chase, though. It's the 2 ohm one. Okay, so 15 squared divided by 2 is 112.5. Watt is that power? Ta-da.